And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing the level 70 armor quest. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So we are here in Kugane at 8:15, where we've done all the other quests. So let's now talk to Blastiner. So the level 70 quest is called A Confluence of Style. Blastiner wishes to share his progress with you. And we're after this, stroke of genius. Mithrie, since me little failure, I've gone back to learning all I can from Master Fugetsu. It's been full sail ahead for days now. Yes, Blastiner is an extraordinary fast learner. At this rate, I shall run out of things to teach him. So, and what of your training apprentice? You are enjoying your stay in the land of Hingashi? So, I am glad. To be a stranger in a strange land can be trying at times. So, pray forgive my intrusion. It is I, Gloshei, or Gayosei, whatever. I have thought to extend my gratitude once more for your finely crafted Soman ere I make my departure. Master Gayosi, what's this about a departure? Ah, Blastiner, I trust you are keeping well. So I had some small success at the Gozen Jai and pledged my katana to a lord. As fortune may have it, I am to leave Kugane this very day. It would seem that the good folk of my master's domain are plagued by bandits and thieves, and it is to aid in the uprooting of such undesirables that my blade was bound into service. I see, and that's a good thing, right? It certainly is. Could ye spare some time afore you leave, then? It was at the expense of your commission that I made a breakthrough with me armor smithing, and I'd like to forge you a set of armor by way of an apology. Me professional pride demands it. An offer so noble it brings tears to my eyes. It is with great reluctance, then, that I must decline. The hour of my departure draws near, and I cannot delay. Ah, well, that's a bloody shame. You have my hammer. So, you'll help me then? Aye, with your aid, I reckon we could bang out a full set of faster than you could say Bygot's beard. Oh, your heart is as pure as the metals you forge, Mithrie. So, right then, we'd best get to work. Would you be willing to wait a bit, Master Gayose? I promise we'll have everything ready in time for you to make your ship. You have convinced me. I shall trust in your talents and abide here a while. So, Mithrie, I've got myself an idea, but let's talk about it outside, eh? Okie dokie. I mean, my gear has come a long way since then. I'm nearly 3-star level 70 already, so this should be a walk in the park. But whatever, let's just get this done. There's Blastiner. So I've been thinking on the type of armor we ought to forge for our samurai mate. Now, Hinjan armor is flexible and pretty and all, but it's hard to look past the protection provided by Laminzan plate. It seems Master Gayose will be heading into battle against bandits and the like, which sounds none too safe to me. So I reckon we give him a suit of the kind that only we could craft. One of Hinjan style, what befits a samurai, but with a few Eorzean touches thrown in for good measure. If you want to forge the chest piece, a Laminzan Harate, if you get me meaning, and while you're working on it, I'll put together the rest. You know, the helm and the gauntlets and such. So it will need to be a Grand Kabuto, something what represents Gaosei's nature as well as his purpose. Unryu and his well-stoked shelves should be able to provide you with the supplies for the Harata. We're on a tight schedule here, Mithrie. You best get to hammering right away. I need to make a trip to look into a couple of things, then I'll get to work myself. Meet me back here when you're done. Okay, so let's see how quickly we can bash this out. Okay, so we need to speak to Unreal. So is there something I can do for you, Mithrie? Give me lots of stuff, please. Interesting. Let me just see what I have. So here we go. This should be enough for the raw materials. So should you have a little accident with the pliers, I'll be glad to give you another armful of supplies. You're to meet with Blastiner when the piece is finished, yes? Okay. So what's actually nice is that not only does it want you to craft the item, it actually wants you to make it high quality. So if you've been following my guides to date, that should be no problem at all. But we'll go through this manually anyway. Okay, so 2000 difficulty. We need 1000 craftsmanship. How much do we have? 1400. Okay, cool. Let's do this. I'm going to start steady hands. Oh, I should have done inner quiet first. We need 7000. So I am going to do comfort zone. Let's do the old routine. Damn it. Okay, hasty touch. Wow. Talk about unlucky. 3 fails in a row. Wow. The game hates me all of a sudden. So, it's all RNG. Don't worry about it. Okay. Like, it might actually be safer for me to just do basic touches. Okay. So let's do tricks of the trade. Okay, let's finish off. I think a Bygot's Blessing should finish this off. Yes, it did, 100%. So let's do Ingenuity 2. And let's finish it off as quickly as we can. Okay, not the best rotation I've ever done, but it was 100% high quality anyway. So let's now go turn in the item. So like I said, it is nice that the game is actually challenging you to make high quality. So I've done my research right and proper this time, Mithrie, and your work is finished then. Yep. Hand over. So you've outdone yourself. Let me bundle together with me other bits and pieces, and we can present the whole set to Master Gayoshi. Okay, let's do this. I mean, I could have easily just done an old macro craft, but I don't think that would have been fun viewing. So it's all ready for you to try on, sir. I hope it meets your approval. Nice. So, I don't know what artisan sorcery you employed to craft this so swiftly, but I am beyond pleased with the result. So, and you even expanded the effort to learn my family's crest. This Kabuto is an astonishing recreation of our forward-facing rabbit. I'm glad you like it. I asked around and they told me the rabbit's one of them sacred animals, what brings prosperity and long life. Seemed the perfect choice. The rabbit is also called upon in battle to guard against mishap, as well as grant a swift victory. A Kawari Kabuto is more than a lucky charm, however. It serves to announce the presence of an individual warrior. When a renowned samurai takes on the field wearing his distinctive helm, his folks mark his arrival and despair. But for the samurai's allies, such a Kabuto signals the appearance of a staunch companion and can inspire the weary to rally against desperate odds. This helm you have crafted captures the very essence of the Kawari Kabuto's purpose. But I must admit to some confusion as to the absence of traditional scales on the chest armor. What manner of plate is this? I see. Though the design is Hinjan, the metal itself has been forged with Laminsm techniques, a very modern confluence of styles. Would that I could stay and heap you with greater praise and gratitude, but I have already tarried long. Pray forgive my ill manners. I shall repay this boon by defending good folk from the predations of villainous men. My katana shall sing as I spring across a battlefield with the swiftness of the rabbit. Farewell, good masters. Well, that's that then. I learned what I came to learn, and I reckon it's time I packed up and headed home. Thank you, Master Fugetsu. You've been a fine teacher. Could I mayhap ask a favour of you before you leave? I would be most grateful if you could teach me the technique used in shaping the plates of Master Gayose's armour. I sense great potential for future innovations. It's alright, Mithrie, I won't keep you here any longer. I know you're an adventurer as well as an armourer, and you're likely getting itchy feet by now. I'll stay behind and instruct Master Fugetsu myself. After all, what better way to repay him for all the Hinjan tricks he taught me? But do you think you could explain the situation of Hananza for me? She'll take it better coming from her favourite artisan any road. Cool. Like I said, the rotation I did was ugly. Really ugly. Ugly. So I'll make sure I do better next time. So it's been a while since I've done manual crafting. I mean, the way I've taught crafting over the years is eventually you can just get to a point where you can just macro craft 100% high quality all the way. But I do want to try and remember the fact that I am a crafter. I'm not just a macro clicker. So the Armourer Guild is just there. Let's go. God, it's been a while since I've been to the Armourer Guild, that's for sure. Okay, here we go. So welcome back, Mithrie. I received an almost illegible missive from Blastiner saying that you had been both accepted as apprentices, but not a whisper from him since. What happened to the old Arc Cross? So, well, I can't say that I'm surprised. The guild will have to do without his veteran skills for a while longer. But an even exchange of techniques is only right and proper. By the time he returns, Blastiner will have mastered new methods for blending Hinjan and Eorzean styles. That knowledge will benefit not only him, but also stir the hearts of our armourers. Stagnation is as good as death for an artisan after all. We had a much needed influx of innovation when we began trading with the kobolds, and now we'll find new ideas through this relationship with the Far East. I'm sorry to have sent you into the midst of one of Blastina's storms yet again, Mithrie, but I'd wager you've reaped the rewards when it comes to your craft. The journey was well worth it then. Well, I'd best start studying works by this Far Eastern Forge Master if I'm to keep ahead of you and Blastina. Okay, so let's complete. So, infusing the methods of Far Eastern and Yosa techniques, you have learned Stroke of Genius. Cool. So what Stroke of Genius does is, it says, may increase maximum CP on the second step of synthesis. That's may, but it's guaranteed if you're a specialist in that craft. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked that video. Remember, if you like that video, to give it a thumbs up. You can watch around the video over there. You can watch the latest upload down there. Or you can click down here to subscribe. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.